his 10th of the year. Put the Crush on top by 1. Caden Archer scores to make it a 1-1 tie. Eric Kohler, his goal, 13:25 in the second period. Given the Crush the lead, they currently hold 1:17 left. For the Cubs, try to change that. Draw one by the Cubs. Back to the point. Cross-ice pass, looking for Woolley. Was off the blade of his stick out to center ice. Cubs have to tag up. Net is empty as we play 6-on-5 with 1:05 to go in third period. Here's Lefebvre. Worked ahead. Shot to the other side. Played out to the slot. That's dumped away. Kept alive by Brunel. He fires a shot. Glove save made by Sisti. Rebound to the far corner. Crush wheel it. Here's Pope. Turns. Fires a shot towards the empty net. Just misses. As this will come back as an icing with 40 seconds left to go in the third period. Hunter Pope gave it a go from about 185 feet as he nearly finds Pater to put this one away. I would say that's an evolution of the game today. It kind of used to be 10, 15 years ago, if you were up by 1, you didn't go for the full-length empty net shot, just the way the game was played. Shot save made. The rebound for Woolley because you don't want to get caught out on the icing. Fresh legs, though, for the Crush. You get a chance to end it with one of your better goal scorers, puck on his stick. He takes that shot. That's kind of a change in the game today. 25 to go as they battle along the far side wall. Crush have it. Bang it off the far side wall. Shot towards goal. Save made. The rebound bounces around. Cleared away. Nice play there by the Crush. As this is Funk, he'll chase after it. Woolley keeps the play alive with 10 to go. Here's Brunel. Looking for Archer off his stick. Cleared away by the Crush. Funk will negate the icing as the Crush will pick up 2 points here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. 2-1. The Crush win this one. A goal from Eric Kohler with 13:25 into the second period makes this a 2-1 win for the Crush. As a heck of a goaltending effort from the combination of Cooper Lanty and Hayden Rath. They have split time between their goalies on the elite side for the Crush. Stay tuned. We have a post-game interview with Eric Kohler, who has the game-winning goal. We'll get to him momentarily as the two teams will shake hands. Shots on goal, final shots on goal, 22 for the Cubs, 20 for the Crush. Cubs outshot the Crush 9-7 in the third period. We'll recap that score again. Hunter Pope scores his 10th of the year from Dugan and Lewandowski. Caden Archer tied it in the first period from Landon Woolley. Eric Kohler scores his second from Adolfino, Blake Adolfino, and Alex Yamamenka. We'll wait our post-game interview. And Sarah Vassar Eric Kohler making his way off the ice. We're doing a post-game interview. Looks like the post-game interview, we're getting a audible. Take it away, Sarah.
So you are our player of the game. You actually had the game-winning goal.
as we kind of suspected it was Nico Dugan who scored. We called that in live play, but the box score has that.
Check, check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check, check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check, check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That good? Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, wish you a pleasant good afternoon from Mount Clemens Ice Arena here in Mount Clemens, Michigan. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Day number 3, the 2025 United States Premier Hockey League Detroit Showcase. It is game number 3 here on Rink 2 here at MCIA. This matchup in USPHL Elite Play and features one of the tri-hosts of the USPHL Detroit Showcase, the Metro Jets, who will face off against the Chicago Cougars. My name is Matt Freer, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club. Normally up high the flight deck, today I'm in Randy Wilson's perch next to the elevators up high on the 2nd level here at MCIA as we get set to go USPHL Elite Play featuring a pair of USPHL Elite Midwest Division foes, the Metro Jets and the Chicago Cougars. And for the Metro Jets, who are the designated home team here at their home rink, so far this weekend they are 0-1-1 so far. the streaking Chicago Cougars, who are a very impressive 20 wins, 1 loss, 0 losses, 1 shootout loss, and are perfect this weekend so far here at the Detroit Showcase. The Chicago Cougars, it's been a struggle this season for the Cougars. Based out of Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois, record of 2 wins, 14 losses, as well as 1 overtime loss, good for 5 points on the season. So far this weekend, they've only played just the 1 game yesterday against the Charlotte Rush, suffering an 8-0 setback. This is their doubleheader day today. They'll play the Hershey Cubs later tonight at 8 o'clock. Leading the way for the Metro Jets. On the elite side, a tie for the points lead amongst the team in scoring, as they are led by the 19-year-old from Lapeer, Michigan, the 77 of Aiden Racosta. Racosta, 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points on the season. He is tied with the 20-year-old from Buffalo Narrows, Saskatchewan, the 42 of Grayson Laprise. Laprise so far, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points on the season. Highest scorer amongst the defensemen on the roster, wears number 48 for the Jets, the 18-year-old from South Bend, Indiana, Sam Hansen. His 3rd season, one of the original members of the Metro Jets elite. Hansen so far, 1 goal, 7 assists, 8 points on the season. Answering the call in goal this afternoon for the Metro Jets, it is the 18-year-old from Dexter, Michigan. He wears number 29. It's Aiden Binkley. Binkley will make his 3rd career start here this afternoon. A 1.50 goals against average. He's a perfect 2-0 with a 1.50 goals against average and an .895 save percentage for the former Howe Highlander. As it will be Aiden Binkley making his 1st home start in his junior hockey career. Both of his games previous have come on the road against the Motor City Gamblers U18 AAA program. Then last weekend, pitching the shutout against the Chicago T-Rex. It'll be Aiden Binkley in goal here today. Making his 1st home start of his junior hockey career, as he'll face off against the Chicago Cougars. And the Cougars have been absolutely decimated by injuries so far this season. Just 2 wins on the year. 8-0 loss yesterday. Matter of fact, their top 3 scorers all out with injuries or call-ups in the Chicago Cougars premier. So the highest scorer amongst the players dressed on the roster today, it is the 17-year-old from Hoffman Estates, Illinois, the 29 of Daniel Boduk. Boduk so far 8 goals, 4 assists, 12 points on the season. Highest scorer amongst defensemen on the roster, the 19-year-old from Barrington, Illinois, the 27 of Nathan Galvin. Galvin so far 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points on the season. Answering the call in goal this afternoon for the Chicago Cougars, it is the 18-year-old from Tel Aviv, Israel, Itamar David. As David will answer the call today for the Chicago Cougars, a 671 goals against average. As an 872 save percentage so far this season for David, who will get the call for the Chicago Cougars against the Metro Jets. That's for the rest of the starting lineup. It's David in goal, starting on defense. The 17-year-old from Lincolnshire, Illinois, the 15 of Parker Javek. Alongside him, the 19-year-old from Barrington, Illinois, the 27 of Nathan Galvin. Starting at center, it'll be the 17-year-old from Orland Park, Illinois, the 18 of Alex Donarski. On his left wing, the 17-year-old from Orland Park, Illinois. It's his twin brother, the 88 of Nick Donarski. And on the right wing, the 17-year-old from Wilmette, Illinois, the number 71 of Isaac Martinez. Head coach of the Chicago Cougars elite is Mike Palmieri, his 1st season behind the bench for the Cougars. For the Metro Jets, as we mentioned in goal, the 18-year-old from Dexter, Michigan, the 29 of Aiden Binkley. On defense, the 18-year-old from South Bend, Indiana, the 48 of Sam Hansen. And alongside him, the 17-year-old from New Boston, Michigan, the 56 of Ethan Lorraine. Starting at center, the 19-year-old from Goodrich, Michigan, the 81 of Camp Maxwell. On his left wing, the 16-year-old from Detroit, Michigan, the 54 of Eli Schwarzer. And on the right wing, the 20-year-old from Grand Blanc, Michigan, the 59 of Noah Chambers. Head coach of the Metro Jets elite is Danny Vanderweel, his 2nd season behind the bench for the Jets. And as we mentioned, the Metro Jets one of the tri-hosts of the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase, play their home games right here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena, located 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. They are the designated home team for this game, wearing their home blue uniforms with white and red trim. They'll be skating left to right on your television screen with the Chicago Cougars, who call Lockport Ice, or Summit Ice Center home in Lockport, Illinois, located just southwest of Joliet in Lockport, Illinois. They are the designated road team for this game, wearing the white uniforms. Yellow, gray, blue, and black trim. They'll be skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dials. Get set to go. USPHL Elite action on a Sunday afternoon here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're underway. Parker Javek sends it across over to Nathan Galvin. Galvin trying to feed it up, and he found the 71 of Isaac Martinez, who lost it, now picked up by Noah Chambers. Chambers trying to feed it over to Schwartzer. Knocked away, though, by Galvin, who sends it all the way down into the jet zone and icing the call. 16:41 to go. Just underway here in the first period. The Metro Jets in their last 10 games, 6-3-1, as they came into this game on a bit of a heater after a 3-game sweep over another Chicago team, the Chicago T-Rex, last weekend over at Summit Ice Center. They're in Lockport, Illinois. As Aaron icing call forces a face-off at center ice as Nathan Galvin picks it up, sends it across. Looking for Isaac Martinez, knocked away by Sam Hansen. And collected there by Eli Schwartz, was knocked away from him one more time. Cam Maxwell goes after it. Maxwell just recently played his 100th career game for the Metro Jets Elite, one of the original members of the Jets Elite who were formed prior to the 2023-2024 season. The Jets were riding a 3-game winning streak coming into the Detroit Showcase before that 2-1 heartbreak overtime loss to the Charlotte Rush on Friday. 3-0 loss to the Chicago Crush yesterday. We're talking about Cam Maxwell, now playing in career game 104. Played his 100th game last weekend, which includes playoffs. The left, going underneath Binkley. Tyler Hicks had the draw win there. Shot didn't get all the way through. Comes back across over to the 24, excuse me, the Tyler Dix over to Brady Jambrick. Puck comes across and picked up. Tyler Dix grabs it. Dix now over to Jambrick. Jambrick now feeds it over to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers now turns around, assesses the situation, and sends it across. Over to Connor Mulligan with a shot, was blocked there. Now picked up by Nathan Galvin. Galvin sends it all the way down into the Jet zone. Scott Shua goes after it. Shua's been on a streak of late. The 19-year-old from Newcastle, New South Wales, in his native country of Australia. Feeds it up to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers will bring it in. Lubers trying to sidestep Derek Whitmer. Whitmer gets the puck out and into the neutral zone. Picked up by Max Lee, back on D. As he's been splitting time between the forward line and on the blue line. Derek Whitmer had to send it over to Parker Javek, who sends it all the way down. As Aiden Binkley had to play the puck, which negated the icing. As Jason Shores now to Grayson Laprise, kicks it over to Aiden Ricasa, back to Laprise with a shot, and he scored! Grayson Laprise, his first goal of the weekend here in the USPHL Detroit Showcase. As Grayson Laprise gets the Jets on the board. The 20-year-old from Buffalo Narrows, Saskatchewan, picks up his 7th goal of the season, and the Metro Jets strike first. They lead 1-0. Nice way to kick it off for the Metro Jets Elite. Grayson Laprise, his 7th goal of the season, and the Jets lead by a score of 1-0. Puck comes right out, and here comes Jason Shores. Shores down with the puck. He's got Racosta to his right elbow. Had it taken away there. Now Junior Vandervelpen brings it out. Not out, kept in. Jonah Clark trying to feed it across, now picked up. Racosta with a shot and saved by Idamar David, who hangs on with 14:21 to go here in the first period. It was Grayson Laprise, his 7th goal of the season from Aiden Racosta. Jason Shores at 2:08 of the first period to give the Jets a 1-0 lead. As Braden Graham making his first home ice appearance of the weekend. This weekend here at the USPHL Detroit Showcase. And almost had the opportunity there. Braden Graham, younger brother of Landon Graham, plays on the M Metro Jets development program. Jonah Clark, backhand shot, save, rebound comes out. Graham couldn't get to the puck. Brady Smith now back over to Sam Hansen. Hansen steps up, fires, save made by Idamar David, and he'll hang on. Let's meet goaltender Idamar David. The last season with the Evanston Township Wildcats, Illinois high school hockey ranks, he was spectacular. 17 games played, a 168 goals against average, a 916 save percentage. 4 shutouts on the season for David, who is seeing the Metro Jets for the 2nd time this season. Played against the Jets at the USPHL Midwest Showcase, hosted by the Fort Wayne Spacemen. And a penalty coming. And it's going to be on the Cougars. The 27 and Nathan Galvin will head off. A 2-minute minor for slashing, and that'll put the Metro Jets in the power play for the first time today. And the Jets, so far, 3 for 35 on the power play. They got some work to do, 4.6% on the power play. Just 3 power play goals this season for the Metro Jets. On the Chicago Cougars on the penalty kill, they've definitely got some work to do as well, 63%. They've not scored a shorthanded goal as of yet this season. So both the penalty killing, both the power play for the Jets, the penalty killing for the Cougars struggling a bit. Hoping to rectify that here this weekend. Picked up by Noah Chambers. Chambers will bring it in over to Sam Hansen. Sam Hansen with a shot up into the glove of Idamar David, and he'll hang on with 13:17 to go here in the first period. Metro Jets will wrap up their portion of the USPHL Detroit Showcase tomorrow morning. Monday, November 24th, 10:30 a.m. over on the primary rink. They have a date with the Hershey Cubs tomorrow morning. They're just coming off that 2-1 loss to the Chicago Crush. And shot there was blocked by David. Tyler Dix with the puck. Over to Max Lee. Max Lee now to Gavinotto. Back to Lee. Lee back over to Tyler Dix. Next step up. Fires off the post. Comes back to Gavinotto. Still 1:10 left in the power play. Brody Chambrick now over to Max Lee. Lee sends it across ice over to Gavinotto. Otto back to Lee. Top of the face-off circle. Sends it across. Looking for Ronnie Lubers. Was knocked away by the 88 Nick Donarski, who sends it back down. This is the Cougars doubleheader day today. They'll play the Hershey Cubs later tonight at 8 o'clock. Right here on Ring 2, and that'll wrap up their showcase. As the Cougars only 3 games this weekend here at the Detroit Showcase, deflected there wide by Ronnie Lubers. The Chicago Cougars elite only playing 3 games this weekend here, as Lubers with a shot and David makes a save with 12:12 to go here in period number 1. Shots have been all Metro Jets so far, 7-0 in favor of the Jets, as the Cougars have not got a shot yet on Aiden Binkley. Face off to the right of goaltender Idamar David, his blocker side, picked up by Grayson Laprise, who scored just the 2nd goal of the weekend for the Metro Jets. His only previous goal came on Friday. Tyler Dix scoring for the Jets against the Charlotte Rush to send that game into overtime. Whereas the Jets were shut out yesterday, 3-0 at the hands of the Chicago Crush. Then Grayson Laprise opens it up right away. Racosta with a shot in the foot and it scores! 2-0 Metro Jets. picks up the goal. The 19-year-old from Lapeer, Michigan, picks up his 6th goal of the season, and the Jets lead by a score of 2-0. So the two players tied for the scoring lead coming into this game. Grayson Laprise and Aiden Acosta both grabbing the goals for the Metro Jets, who lead 2-0. And they continue to pepper goaltender Idamar David of the Cougars. They're crediting the goal to Jason Shores. We were wondering if Shores may have deflected it. Braden Graham looking for Matty Phillips. Picked up there by the 67 of Grady Smith. Comes back to Scott Shua with a shot, was blocked. The goal is being credited to Jason Shores, his 2nd goal of the season. There may have been a tip there. The assist from Aiden Acosta and Scott Shua. That came in 5:16. So Jason Shores credited with his second goal. The 18-year-old from Pittsburgh, Indiana. As Shua pinching in from the blue line, trying to feed it out in front of Matty Phillips. Comes back to Connor Mulligan. Shot was blocked. Comes back to Phillips. Phillips feeds it over to Grady Smith. Back over to Phillips. Phillips had it knocked away by the forward Derek Whitmer. Not out. Kept hit by Shua. Shua sends it in on goaltender Idamar David, who wisely covers with 10:41 to go here in the first period. So Jason Shores on the tip in from the shot by Aiden Acosta. Shores his 2nd goal of the season from Aiden Acosta. And Scott Shua at 5:16 has given the Jets a 2-0 lead. Face off deep in the Cougars zone to the right of goaltender Idamar David. The Jets continue to press. Puck goes all the way down on Aiden Binkley. 2-0 score. Jets out in front of the Cougars. On goals by Grayson Laprise and Jason Shores. The puck comes out. Cougars trying to get something going. Have not got a shot yet on Aiden Binkley. The Jets already up 10-0 in shots. And here comes Eli Schwarzer. Schwarzer will dump the puck in. Picked up there by the 21 junior Vandervelp, and over to Isaac Martinez. And the Cougars trying to get something going. As Sam Hansen will grab the puck. Hansen trying to get it out, send it across. Over Ethan Lorraine. Ronnie Lubers helps out his teammate. Puck comes all the way down for Sam Hansen. Back to Lorraine as they play a little catch. Now sends it across over to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers sends it in towards Idamar David. Two-0 score for the Metro Jets. Puck across, Chamber with a shot, save made as he's dragged down to the ice by the 26 of Matt Corvo. Chamber with a good opportunity. Mom Kelly in attendance today, all the way from Florida. Shot there, save, rebound comes out, and David makes a save with 8:48 to go here in period number 1. Glad you're with us here for day number 3. We've reached the cross flag signal. Past the halfway point now of the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase from Mount Clemens Ice Arena here in Mount Clemens, Michigan. We're on Rink 2. Rink 2 used primarily for youth hockey here at MCIA. For some of the younger kids. As well as Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club utilized this rink quite a bit. Don't see any USPHL action here except for the USPHL Showcase. Otherwise, primarily it's youth hockey. Some of the younger kids all the way up to the U16 ranks as Idamar David makes a save. The Cougars have yet to record a shot on Aiden Binkley. His shot's now 13-0 in favor of the Jets. And it's been a struggle for first-year head coach Mike Palmieri. The team is just absolutely decimated by injuries in the early going of this season. And David makes an RSA. Face off again deep in the zone. Puck wrapped around the boards. Kept in by Scott Jua. Jua trying to feed over to Braden Graham. Jua gets it back. He'll fire it across. Graham looking for the tip. Battle on the board right in front of goaltender Idemar Davis. Brady Smith battles there with Junior Vandervelpen. There also by Daniel Bullock. Shot there in the glove of Idemar David, who has seen quite a bit of vulcanized rubber already the game so far. They'll face off again to the right of goaltender Idemar David. The 18-year-old goaltender from Tel Aviv, Israel, as Ethan Lorraine couldn't quite keep the puck in the zone. Lorraine backtracks and goes back after it. Sam Hansen will go back into his own zone to collect. And here come the Jets one more time. Eli Schwarzer. Schwarzer trying to keep it in, couldn't do it. Retreats back to Ethan Lorraine, who feeds it across, too far for Cam Maxwell. And Binkley makes his first save of the game. And let's meet goaltender Aiden Binkley, making his third appearance, first home appearance of his junior hockey career. The 18-year-old from Dexter, Michigan, the former Howell Highlander. A 180 goals against average at last year, an 893 save percentage. Played 3 seasons for the Highlanders. Prior to that was a Dexter Dreadnought, also in the Michigan High School Athletic Association. So Binkley making his first appearance of his junior career here on home ice, and is on rank 2 here at MCIA, but nevertheless it is a home ice appearance for Aiden Binkley. Brody Jamrock with a puck. Knocked away there, trying to feed it over to Tyler Dix. Puck comes out in the neutral zone. Now kept him the Max Lee. Shot, save, rebound there by Lubers. Jamrock trying to jam at it. Lubers turns around, fires up high and wide. Rebound comes out. Jamrock misfired. Couldn't get had a wide open net. Just couldn't quite pull the trigger. Play continues and now picked up there by the 27 Nathan Galvin. Shot there goes wide on Binkley. Here come the Jets right back. Tyler Dix feeds it across over to Max Lee with a shot into Idemar David, who hangs on. .556 to go here in the first period. Face off again, deep in the zone, won by the Jets, picked up by Mulligan with a shot, was blocked. And Mulligan will go back after it. Picked off there and collected by Matt Corvo. Corvo playing last year with the Chicago Cougars elite team, his second year with the Cougars. Has seen time with the Chicago T-Rex this season, as all 3 Chicago-based teams based there at Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois, as both the Chicago Cougars Premier and Elite, Chicago Crush Premier and Elite, and the Chicago T-Rex Premier and Elite all share the same home ice there at Summit Ice Center. 2 buildings. 2 sheets of ice there at Summit Ice Center. Brand new building over there. Looking forward to visiting for the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase coming up December 11th to the 15th. Cannot thank Pete and Amanda Olson, the entire management staff of the Cougars, Crush, and T-Rex. The opportunities, that went off the post from Connor Mulligan. Mulligan back over to Scott Shua. Shua steps up, he's got room, fires, and he scores! Good day, Nate. Scott Shua picks up the goal. It's 3-0 Jets. And Scott Shua, the 19-year-old from Newcastle, New South Wales in Australia, picks up his 3rd goal of the season, and it's 3-0 Jets. Just a BB over the right shoulder of goaltender Idemar David, and Scott Shua picks up the goal, his 3rd of the season. And it's 3-0 Jets. Shua his 3rd from Matty Phillips, who picks up his 1st career point as a Metro Jet. And Grayson Laprise draws the assist. It's 3-0 as Scott Shua makes it 3-0. And congratulations to Matty Phillips, coming over from the Connecticut Junior Rangers Elite Program, where he played 13 games, had 2 assists, just recorded his 1st point as a Metro Jet. It is 3-0 on goals by Grayson Laprise, Jason Shores, and Scott Shua. The Jets out shooting the Cougars 16-1 at this point. Face off to the right of goaltender Idemar David. This time his glove side, as David has been busy today. Puck sent down. Sam Hansen will go after it. Hansen sends it up to Braden Graham. Graham trying to bring it in. Graham through all 4 Cougars. Rebound comes out. Comes back to Ethan Lorraine with a shot save. Rebound to Braden Graham, and he scores! Braden Graham makes it 4-0 Jets. Graham just returning after sitting the first couple of months out due to a lower body injury. And Braden Graham makes it 4-0. The 18-year-old from Lake Orion, Michigan. His 2nd goal of the season. It's 4-0 Jets. Braden Graham, playing his 6th game of the season, rejoined the Jets after that lower body injury that knocked him out of the first part of the season. Played his first games last weekend against the Chicago T-Rex there at Summit Ice Center. And this is game 3 for Braden Graham here at the USPHL Detroit Showcase, and Graham picking up the goal. It's 4-0. As Graham is 2nd of the season from Jonah Clark at 12:40 has given the Jets a 4-0 lead. Hi, Lisa Gaggy. Metro Jets up 4-0 here in the Metro on the elite side against the Chicago Cougars. Get to have a little fun here in Rink 2 today for a couple games. Lisa's son, Noah Gaggy's Cincinnati Cyclones will play the Chicago Cougars premiere tonight at 8:30. Yours truly on the call of that game. They're playing the Hershey Cubs here in just a little bit as Idemar David makes the save. The Jets have already hit 20 shots on goal here in this first period. As the Cougars, we talked about the Cougars, the elite team at length. They are absolutely decimated by injuries. Their top 3 scorers all out due to various injuries. And the Jets taking advantage. They lead 4-0. I keep forgetting that, Stu. I have to reset that every time. I keep forgetting that. 3:15 to go here in the first period. Face off in the neutral zone. Scoreboard side. The Jets have dominated this game to the point where they haven't even lost a face-off yet. And another shot there, saved by Binkley. First significant opportunity on Aiden Binkley. And courtesy of Alex Donarski, and Binkley had to come off big. His first big save of the game. First significant opportunity, his third shot recorded on Binkley, but first really significant scoring chance for the Chicago Cougars. Here come the Jets again. Great Grayson LaPrise gets a little bit of help from Aiden Acosta. Nice diving stop there by Nathan Galvin. Otherwise, Jason Shores was wide open. Acosta, Hansen keeps it in. Knocked away there by Galvin. Here comes Nathan Galvin. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Galvin sends it across, picked up there too far. The 16 of Anthony Velarde. And picked up by Ethan Lorraine. Stolen there by Jason Shores, and now Shores will bring it out. 4-0 Jets. As Sam Hansen will bring it in. Hansen tried to sidestep a trio of Cougars. Grayson Priest had it, lost it. Now Derek Whitmer grabs it. Whitmer for Bodock, but knocked away by Shores. And Grayson LaPrise sends it up. Sam Hansen on a break. Hansen with a shot. Save made by Idamar David. They're trying to feed it out in front, trying to bank it off the backside of Idamar David. Nice thought there by Sam Hansen. Here comes the Cougars back the other way. Knocked out, but not out. Kept in by Derek Whitmer. The Jets trying to bring it back out, and they do. And here's Braden Graham. Graham now to Grady Smith. Smith has spent a lot of time back and forth between the Jets Elite and the Metro Jets Development Program. And the whistle blows. And it was knocked up in the netting and out of play. .132 to go and counting. It's been all Metro Jets so far. Grayson LaPrise, Jason Shores, Scott Jua, and Braden Graham, your goal scorers. And a save made by Idamar David, who has faced just a slew of shots. 21 shots now he has faced already in this first period. By Max Lee, bouncing block as Matty Phillips is right there. Phillips sends it across, looking for Cam Maxwell. Grady Smith grabs it. Smith now trying to feed it over to Matty Phillips, who recorded his first point as a Metro Jet. On that goal by Scott Jua. Whitmer trying to wrap it around the boards and is able to get it out. Less than a minute remaining here in the first period. Jets driving now into the Cougars zone. Icing is called with 33.4 seconds left. Here in the first period. Face-off will be back in the Jet zone to the right of goaltender Aiden Binkley. The Jets win the draw again. They have yet to lose a face-off this game. Just trying to get it out as being pressured there by Isaac Martinez. 15 seconds left. And icing the call again. We'll try it again. With 9.5 seconds left here in the first period, in a period that's been dominated by the Metro Jets Elite. Just trying to get it out as time expiring, and the horn sounds to end period number one. It has been all Metro Jets here in this first period. shots on goal in the first period. Chicago Cougars with 5. Metro Jets with 22 shots on goal. It only took 2 minutes and 8 seconds before Grayson Laprise put the Jets on the board with his 7th goal of the season from Aiden Ricosta and Jason Shores at 2:08 to give the Jets a 1-0 lead. 3 minutes, 8 seconds later, Jason Shores on the tip-in from the shot by Aiden Ricosta, his 2nd goal of the season from Ricosta and Scott Shua at 5:16 to give the Jets a 2-0 lead. Then Scott Shua got it in the act, his 3rd goal of the season from Matty Phillips, his first point as a Metro Jet. And Grayson Laprise at 11:55 to give the Jets a 3-0 lead. Braden Graham made it 4-0 with his 2nd goal of the season from Jonah Clark at 12:40 to give the Metro Jets a 4-0 lead. Grayson Laprise with a goal and an assist already. Aiden Ricosta with 2 assists. Jason Shores a goal and an assist. Scott Shua with a goal and an assist already today. As we get set to start, and as we mentioned all weekend long, the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase format a little bit different than a standard regular season game, though it does count the regular season standings. Instead of the standard 20 minutes of play each period, it is 17 minutes a period. Normally we would service the ice at the end of each period. In this case, there's going to be 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half of the 2nd period. Once this first half is complete, then we'll resurface the ice, then come back, play the 2nd half of the 2nd period, then wrap it up with a 3rd period, another 17 minutes. And that's generally how it works here at the USPHL Detroit Showcase. The idea is to get as much hockey in as possible in a relatively short amount of time for the wide variety, the plethora of college scouts that are here, numbering in the 30s now here this weekend. Scouts from all over the country checking out their future college players as Binkley makes the save with 8:16 to go in the first half of the 2nd period. Aiden Binkley takes up a lot of space in that nut. 6 foot, 225 pounder. Pitched the shutout against the Chicago T-Rex last weekend. The Jets 8-0 victory over the T-Rex a week ago today, November 16th. Made his first career start against the Motor City Gamblers U18 program. And picked up in that first victory. Picking up his first career victory. That was against Motor City. As Lorraine will send it across for Brody Jamrock. Jamrock will bring it in. He's got Tyler Diggs heading towards the net. Feeds it up to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers now to Scott Shua. Shua sends it towards the net. Bouncing puck. Tyler Diggs had the rebound, but save made by Idamar David. That rebound comes across. Diggs back over to Lorraine. Excuse me, to Mulligan now. Looking for Shua. Shua grabs it anyways. Around a pair of Cougars. Kept in, not out. Now kept out. There goes Daniel Boda, got a breakaway. Boda being caught up to by Tyler Diggs. Got the shot off. It went wide. And picked up by Shua. Now to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers off the boards. Took a weird hop off the referee talking hole, if you will, and just bounced right back. The Jets continue to press. Now knocked away there by Nathan Gower, but Ronnie Lubers picked his pocket. Now Lubers brings it in. Lubers starting the year with the Metro Jets development program on the Premier side. Makes the shot, saved by David. Kept in by Shua. Shua cross ice pass to Connor Mulligan. Mulligan with a shot. Goes wide. There's a deflection in front. 6:20 to go here in the first half of the 2nd period. Connor Mulligan able to keep the puck in. Going after it was the 68 of Tyler Lukowski. The Jets still keeping it in. David finally covers, forcing a stoppage of play with 6:07 to go here in the first half of the 2nd period. One thing about the Chicago Cougars, despite we've talked about it at length here this morning, or this afternoon now, this Cougars elite program has been just decimated by injuries. They have not had the same lineup more than once. It's never been the same lineup for multiple games, as players in and out of the lineup due to injuries. And this team has been just absolutely just shell-shocked by the number of injuries and such this team has faced this season. Head coach Mike Palmieri just has not seen the same lineup more than once this season. He's not been able to have that luxury. They keep pressing, they keep trying, hoping to get a few players back in time after this weekend, after the Thanksgiving break. Face off again deep in the Cougar zone. And may it be a kind of a blessing in disguise that the Cougars elite team only has to play 3 games this weekend instead of the standard 4 that are usually required for a showcase. It's kind of a fluke in the schedule. And here they come. Knocked away Max Lee. Lee sends it across, too far for Jason Shores. Shores will send it in. He's got a goal and assist today. Welcome to cross shot there by Matty Phillips, and the puck goes wide. Jets continue to press. Gavin Otto backtracks a little bit. Reset his team, and Otto will bring it in with a shot up high and wide. Just missed the post. .30 to go here in the first half of the second period. Metro Jets a 4-0 lead over the Chicago Cougars here in USPHL Elite play. As Lorraine feeds it up to Grady Smith, who, like a few of the Jets Elite players, has split time between the Jets Elite and the Metro Jets development program. Shot there, saved by David. Another shot off the backside, save made. Comes by to Sam Hansen. Hansen steps up, fires, save made. Comes back to Braden Graham. Graham trying to feed it back to Hansen, couldn't quite catch up to it. And comes back to the neutral zone for Ethan Lorraine. Lorraine will bring it in. The 17-year-old from New Boston, Michigan, feeds it across, back to Sam Hansen. Hansen steps up, fires, was blocked there by Derek Whitmer. And Hansen knocks Whitmer to the ice. Comes back to Cam Maxwell. Maxwell fighting off Whitmer. Feeds it back, was looking, finds Noah Chambers, and Chambers had it knocked away. Now picked up by Matt Corvo. Corvo brings it in, he'll send it just wide to Binkley. Shots 5-1 in favor of the Jets in this first half of the second period. 27-6 overall. Hansen sends a fire, save made off the right shoulder by DeMar David. Jets continue to press. Chambers with a shot and deflected up high and out of play with 2:57 to go here in the first half of the second period. This particular rank 2, will be silent until 4 o'clock today. The Charlotte Rush Elite will play the Chicago Crush Elite. Ongoing right now, Cincinnati Cyclones Hershey Cubs Premier play next door on the primary Jets rink. Aaron Poling the call of that game. Metro Jets up 4-0. Here on the Elite side on rink 2. Yeah, Aaron Poling on the call. The Cincinnati Cyclones Hershey Cubs Premier. Galvin with a shot up high on Binkley. Wide. Laprice off the boards for Ronnie Lubers. Lubers couldn't find it in the skates. Sent right back in and picked up by Scott Jua. Jua's got a goal and assist today for the Metro Jets. Elite over to Grayson Laprice, who opened the scoring. Ronnie Lubers off the back of his skates. Binkley steers it across for Grayson Laprice. Laprice now to Jua. Jua now sends it up to Connor Mulligan, and Mulligan long search pass to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers steps up. Backhand pass over to Tyler Nix, who scores! Beautiful backhand pass by Ronnie Lubers. Feed it over to Tyler Nix, and it's 5-0 Jets. As Tyler Nix, the 20-year-old Mount Clemens native, his 6th goal of the season, and it's 5-0. Metro Jets Elite. Nix playing in his 112th career USPHL Elite game today. He'll celebrate with a goal. Tyler Nix, his 6th from Ronnie Lubers. Should be a second assist there. We'll get that correction perhaps here in a bit. Shot goes up high and wide. And 3 more games here on Rink 2 after this one, but the rink is silent until 4 o'clock. Charlotte Rush Elite against Chicago Crush Elite. Aaron Poling on the call of that game. Yours truly comes back at 6 o'clock. Hershey Cubs, Red River Spartans premier play. Jason Shores' shot was blocked. And 1 minute remaining. And then to wrap it up here later tonight, these same Chicago Cougars will play the Hershey Cubs Elite. That's an 8 o'clock face-off. Zeke Fravor will be on the call of that game, who's currently enjoying lunch at the moment. Been hard at work this morning, had the 8:30 and 10:30 this morning on the primary rink, while Aaron Poling was the voice you heard at 8 o'clock and 10 a.m. this morning on Rink 2. Max Lee feeds it up for Aiden Ricosta, who's got 2 assists today. Comes back to Max Lee. Lee fakes the shot, sidesteps his man, fires, save, rebound comes out. Ricosta couldn't pull the trigger, comes back to Lee. Lee across ice pass over to Gavin Otto. Otto with a shot off the glove of Itamar David. Couldn't cover it. Now Grady Smith grabs it. Max Lee with a shot, save made by David. And the puck goes all the way down into the Jet zone. And the horn will sound before the icing call is made. It's been all Metro Jets so far here in the first half of this game. Shots on goal in the first half of the second period. Chicago with 1. First half total of 6 for the Metro Jets with 11. First half total of 33 shots on goal. 1 goal in that second period. Tyler Nix is 6th of the season from Ronnie Lubers at 6:45. The Metro Jets lead by a score of 5-0. We'll take a break, about 7.5 minutes or so. Come back for a first half recap. Start the second half of this one. You're watching Day 3, the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase, live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Day number 3 of the 2025 United States Premier Hockey League Detroit Showcase. Over on Ring 2 here at MCIA. Some USPHL Elite action featuring one of the tri-hosts of the USPHL Detroit Showcase, the Metro Jets Elite, who lead 5-0 over the Chicago Cougars Elite. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club. Normally up high in the flight deck over on the primary ring. Today, in the Randy Wilson suite. Next door to the elevators, along the bridge that leads downstairs. Very unique view, to say the least, here at MCIA, but it's been a lot of fun so far. First game of the weekend calling over here. As the voice of the Fresh Coast Freeze, Aaron Poling has called this spot home for most of the weekend. He's over in the primary ring calling the Cincinnati Cyclones Hershey Cubs premier game. While Zeke Fravor, the voice of the Toledo Cherokee, enjoying a little bit of lunch today. A well-deserved break for Mr. Fravor. As for this game, it's been all Metro Jets to this point. 5-0 score. Shots on goal in the first half of the second period. The Chicago Cougars with 1, first half total of 6. While the Metro Jets with 11, first half total of 33, and the scoring started at 2:08 of the first period as Grayson Laprise picks up his 7th goal of the season. He has been on a tear since coming back from his lower body injury. Laprise is 7th from Aiden Ricasta and Jason Shores at 2:08 of the first period to give the Jets a 1-0 lead. Then it was Jason Shores' turn off a deflection from Aiden Ricasta's shot. Shores, his 2nd goal of the season from Aiden Ricasta and Scott Jua at 5:16. To give the Jets a 2-0 lead. And Scott Jua wanted to get in on the fun. A shot from the point. A dart that went past goaltender Idamar David, his 3rd of the season for Jua. Matty Phillips, his first point as a Metro Jet, drawing the assist, with Grayson Laprise drawing the secondary assist at 11:55. To give the Jets a 3-0 lead. Then Braden Graham back from a lower body injury. His 2nd goal of the season. And just his 6th game back. On the assist of Jonah Clark, that came at 12:40 to give the Jets a 4-0 lead at the end of 1 period of play. Then Tyler Nix off a beautiful backhand pass from Ronnie Lubers picked up the goal. His 6th of the season from Lubers. That came at 6:45 to give the Jets a 5-0 lead heading into the second half of the second period. We get set to go. Goaltender change for the Chicago Cougars. Michael Pulik is now in goal for the Cougars, the 17-year-old from Palatine, Illinois, the former Notre Dame Don, Illinois high school hockey ranks, is now in goal. So Michael Pulik going to get some work today for the Chicago Cougars. It wasn't like Idamar David played all that bad. 33 shots in just 25 minutes and 30 seconds of work. Made 28 saves. So Michael Pulik in goal. Between him and Idamar David, they have been the worst workhorse goaltenders this weekend, or this season, for the Chicago Cougars. We're well underway here with second half of the second period. Ice indicated, forces the 21 Junior Vanderbilt to play the puck. Look at the cross shot there, right through the goal mouth and knocked away there by Daniel Bodek. Goes back to the 16 of Anthony Velarde, not out, kept in by Sam Hansen. Second effort, Hansen with a shot, didn't get all the way through. And Velarde knocks it into the Jet zone. Ethan Lorraine trying to get it out, kept in by Bodek. Daniel Bodek feeds it across over for Velarde. Anthony Velarde now with the puck. Knocked away there by Noah Chambers, and he's off to the races. But Velarde right there knocks him off the puck. Cam Maxwell comes to help out his teammate, and here comes Chambers back with the puck. Noah Chambers steps up. He'll fire. Doesn't get all the way through. Was blocked there by the 68 Tyler Lukowski. Ethan Lorraine not able to keep the puck in. He'll send it cross ice over to Scott Shua. Shua now with the puck. He'll send it in, but it was blocked. And comes all the way down into the Jet zone. Ice indicated, forces Jua to play it for Tyler Diggs. Tyler Diggs off a beautiful feed from Ronnie Lubers towards the end of the first half of the second period. Made this game 5-0. Here comes Diggs. The Mount Clemens native leaves it there for Lubers. They found a little something on that line with Diggs, Lubers, and Brody Jamrick as Pulick makes a save. Last year, Pulick for the Notre Dame Dons, Illinois high school hockey ranks, played a staggering 41 games last year. A 276 goals against average, a 905 save percentage for Pulick, who played 2 seasons for the Dons before coming to the Chicago Cougars. Just recently celebrated his 18th birthday. And now a break from Matt Corvo. Here comes Corvo, caught up to by Connor Mulligan. Spins, knocked away there by Brody Jamrick. Nice defensive play, kicked away, and Jamrick gets it back. Nice defensive work by Brody Jamrick. The 19-year-old from St. Petersburg, Florida, gets it out in the neutral zone. But there by Derek Whitmer. Over to Corvo, dumps it in. She was passed, was intended for Ronnie Lubers. Now Derek Whitmer will grab it. Jets in the midst of a line change. It comes back to Gavin Otto. Otto sends it across, looking for Max Lee. Instead found Aiden Racosta, who's got 2 assists today. Racosta got it into the Cougar zone. Derek Whitmer now brings it out. Whitmer, the 17-year-old from Hoffman Estates, Illinois, brings it in. Sidesteps a couple of Jets, but was knocked away by Max Lee. Comes back to Alec Donarski. We lost it there to Gavin Otto. Otto now to Grayson Laprise, off the boards to Aiden Racosta. Went through his skates. Laprise bails out his teammate, but here comes the 27, Nathan Galvin. Galvin trying to bring it in. Was knocked away there as Nick Donarski tried to get the shot off. Galvin got it back now. For the 68 of Tyler Lukowski, and Aiden Binkley gloves it down with 5:29 to go here in the second period. Face off to the right, a goaltender Aiden Binkley, his 3rd career start for the former Howell Highlander. First start on home ice with an asterisk. And this is ring 2. Turnover there by Jonah Clark. Now to Braden Graham. Graham backhand shots. Save made by Pulick, and he'll hang on with 5:16 to go here in the second period. We'll get to some early scores today as Pulick makes a save one more time. Earlier today here on Ring 2, bit of an upset in USPHL Premier Play as the Bearcats Hockey Club defeated the Chicago Crush by a score of 5-3 earlier today. So a big win by the Bearcats, their 2nd victory of the season. Max Lee with a shot, bouncing puck goes wide. That was earlier today on Ring 2, the Bearcats beat the Chicago Crush Premier. Chicago Crush Elite also played earlier this morning here on Ring 2. And picked up the victory over the Hershey Cubs Elite by a score of 2-1. Nico Dugan with the game winner for the Crush. It's Eli Schwarzer. Brings it in with a little bit of help from Braden Graham and knocked it into the netting and out of play. Also in Premier Play earlier today, the Toledo Cherokee defeated the Chicago T-Rex by a score of 8-2. While the Columbus Mavericks go 3-1 this weekend, they defeated the Chicago Cougars Premier by a score of 4-1. And the game ongoing at the moment. 13:30 to go in the second period. 0-0 tie between the Cincinnati Cyclones and the Hershey Cubs in premier action. A full slate of games today here on day 3 of the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase. More than a few games today. 13 games in total between the two rinks today. This is game 5 overall today. Game 6 ongoing on the Jets rink next door. We're approaching the halfway point already. Hampson with a shot deflected. Doesn't get all the way through, went just wide. As Noah Chambers tried for the deflection off the Sam Hansen shot. Hansen over to Tyler Dix. Dix brings it in. Dix feeds it across over to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers, a little sidestep. Lost it there with Sam Hansen, bails him out. Hansen trying to sidestep. Corvo, the puck comes across. Brody Chammer trying to jam it home. But Pulick fought it off. Chammer gets it back. He'll feed it across to Tyler Dix. Dix to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers with a shot off the block of Pulick. Cougars is trying to clear it, kept in by Scott Shua. Shua steps in. Shot was blocked and picked up by Jamrick. Jamrick pressured on the puck by Daniel Bodak. The Jets still pressuring. Picked up by Ethan Lorraine. One Cougar without a stick. That is the 68 of Tyler Lukowski, and it comes all the way back down the Jet zone. Shua will go back after it. Scott Shua sends it in, kicks it up for Grayson Laprise. That was Lubers. Then of a long shift, Aiden Ricosta grabs it. Looking for Grayson Laprise, goes wide. Lubers trying to get off the ice for a complete line change. Back over to Shua, who couldn't keep the puck in the zone. And it's Scott Shua. Up to Grayson Laprise, over to Aiden Ricosta. Ricosta brings it in, steps up, fires into the glove of Michael Pulick, who hangs on with 2:06 to go here in the second period. .206 to go. Shot there by Mulligan was blocked by Junior Vandervelden. Another shot saved by Pulick, and he'll hang on. .156 to go. Here in the second period, the Jets in command by a score of 5-0. Next shot will be the 40th shot of the game for the Jets. Jets continue to press. Scott Shua at the point. He'll fire through a screen. Save a rebound on Laprise off the crossbar. The Jets continue. Back to Shua again. Shua over to Mulligan, who misfired as it lost the puck in his skates. A little sidestep on the 88 of Nick Donarski. It comes back the other way. And Scott Shua to Aiden Ricosta. Jets in the midst of a partial line change as Matty Phillips is on the ice. Along with Grady Smith. Ricosta with a shot was blocked. Sends it back up. Shot there by Gavin Otto, deflected up high and wide. Max Lee pitches in with a little bit of help from Matty Phillips. And puck deflected all the way down into the Jets zone. Picked up there by Gavin Otto, the 18-year-old from Colorado Springs, Colorado. The former Pine Creek Eagle brings it in. And it blocked and gets a little bit of help. Nice check there by Grady Smith. Otto able to fire it back in behind Michael Pulick. Cougars trying to get out of their own zone, and Max Lee unable to keep the puck in. Jets now at the 41 shot mark. 20 seconds left here in the second period. Comes back to Gavin Otto. Otto sends it over into the corner. Picked up there by the 15 of Parker Jayback, the 17-year-old from Lincolnshire, Illinois. And then taken away by Grady Smith. Backhand shot saved made by Pulick. And he covers with 8.8 seconds left. Here in the second period. Face off to the right of goaltender Michael Pulick. Shot around by Junior Vandervelpen as time will expire as the horn sounds to end period number 2. Shots on goal in the second period. Chicago with 3, 2-period total of 8. For the Metro Jets with 21, 2-period total of 43. Tyler Nix, the lone goal in the second period, is 6 from Ronnie Lubers at 6:45, and that's where we're at. 5-0 score for the Metro Jets. We head into the third period. Jets currently second in the USPHL Elite Midwest Division, trying to keep pace with a high-flying Chicago Crush, who have been outstanding this year. 20 wins, 1 loss. No overtime losses, but 1 shootout loss. And the Jets have seen the Chicago Crush Elite on a few occasions this year already. And that shootout loss came at the hands of the Metro Jets back on November 7th, a 2-1 shootout victory by the Jets over the Crush. Grayson LaPrise was the shootout hero that game. Getting set to go for the third period. The Metro Jets, of course, one of the tri-hosts. 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase. Play their home games right here, Mount Clemens Ice Arena in Mount Clemens, Michigan. They are the designated home team for this game, and you just watch Eli Shorter with a shot, save made, rebound comes out, and Bullock makes 3 big stops. The Jets are the designated home team for this game, wearing the blue uniforms, white and red trim. They're skating left to right on your television screen with the Chicago Cougars, also from the USPHL Elite Midwest Division. Play their home games at the Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois, outside of Joliet, in the Chicagoland area. They are the designated road team for this game, wearing the white uniforms, yellow, gray, blue, black trim. They're skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dial. Whether it's your Android, your iPhone, your iPad, your laptop, your big screen TV, however and wherever you're watching us, we can't thank you enough for tuning in all weekend long to the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase from Mount Clemens Ice Arena here in Mount Clemens, Michigan, live on Black Bear TV. Chamber with a shot, and he was stoned by Michael Pulik with 15:58 to go here in the third period. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club. Good to have you with us. Jets trying to extend that lead. As Connor Mulligan now with the puck. Mulligan fires, is blocked in there by Junior Vandervelpen. Mulligan able to keep it in, but Derek Whitmer gets it out to bail out his teammate. Feeds it up to the 18 and Nick Donarski. Donarski with a shot, saved by Binkley. He'll hang on with 15:38 to go here in the third period. Metro Jets already with 3 shots on goal here in the third period. Face off deep in the Jet zone. One of the rear face off wins. The Cougars trying to mount some sort of pressure on goaltender Aiden Binkley. They have fired 9 shots at Binkley so far. By Connor Mulligan. It's been a struggle for the Cougars, as we talked about at the top of the show. 1-8, 0-1 in their last 10 games. A single victory against the Chicago T-Rex. A victory over the Decatur Blaze U18 program. Acosta with a shot. Pulik makes a save. Victory over Decatur back on November 9th. Unfortunately for them, they went 0-4 in the USPHL Midwest Showcase, hosted by the Fort Wayne Spacemen at PSM Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana. A 4-2 victory over Chicago T-Rex on October 19th. Shot there, save made. Braden Graham looking for his second of the game. There's a shot there. Pulik has been good so far. Puck is loose into the goal mouth. There's a shot there, saved by Pulik off a Grady Smith opportunity. Picked up by Braden Graham with a shot up high and wide. Comes back to Braden Graham. Graham to Grady Smith. Smith with a shot, goes wide. The Jets have not put one past Michael Pulik as of yet, who came in relief of goaltender Idemar David. Another save by Pulik. As Idemar David played the first half of this game, allowed the 5 goals. And so far the Jets have not been able to figure out Michael Pulik at this point. The 17-year-old goaltender from Palatine, Illinois. Gavin Otto now to Cam Maxwell. Maxwell trying to feed into Chambers, who had his stick lifted at the last second. Bouncing puck, not out, kept in by Max Lee. Lee winds up, fires into the glove of Michael Pulik, who hangs on with 13:47 to go here in the second period. As we mentioned, Rink 2 goes dark until 4 o'clock today. Charlotte Rush Elite, Chicago Crush Elite. Then 4 o'clock is the next game here on Rink 2. Puck was blocked there. Ball ended 21 at Junior Vandervelpen. The 18-year-old from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. The Jets trying to figure out a way to solve Michael Pulik, who has stopped every shot he has faced at this point. Next shot by the Jets will be the Jets' 50th of the game. They're at 49 at the moment. Max Lee sends it up through the skates of Eli Schwarzer. Nathan Galvin sends it right back in the Jet zone. Max Lee will go after it. Sends it cross ice over for Gavin Otto. Otto will bring the puck in. 5-0 score. All 5 goals came against starter Idemar David. Another pad save there. That was shot number 50 of the game for the Jets. And icing the call, 12:36 to go here in the third period. Jets 5-0. Grayson Laprise, Jason Shore, Scott Jua, Braden Graham, and Tyler Dix, your goal scorers. Laprise, Shores, and Jua all with a goal and an assist. Aiden Racosta with 2 assists today. Matty Phillips picked up his first point in the Metro Jet. Primary assist in the Scott Jua goal. And Phillips with the puck. Battles there. Had it taken away by Tyler Lukowski. Knocked away from him, and Tyler Dix leaves it there for Sam Hansen. Hansen with a shot off the block. A rebound comes out. Oh, misfire by Lubers. And here come the Cougars back the other way. Nathan Galvin brings it in with a shot. Saved by Binkley. Rebound comes out. Went wide, and here comes Matty Phillips back the other way. Phillips trying to feed it to Tyler Dix. Ronnie Lubers bails his teammate out. Lubers stick handles his way through, and a shot, and he scores! Ronnie Lubers picks up the goal. It is 6-0. As Ronnie Lubers, the 17-year-old from New Baltimore, Michigan, picks up his second goal of the season. It's 6-0 Jets. As Lubers, who started the year with the Metro Jets development program, before reuniting with line mate Tyler Dix, has made it 6-0. Lubers, his third from Sam Hansen, his second assist of the day. At minutes even to get the Jets a 6-0 lead. They finally solved relief goaltender Michael Pulick, who came in to start the second half of this game. Jason Shores goes after it. Goes ahead of Parker Jabek. Fed it out in front. Boda couldn't get it out. Jua sends it right back into the corner for Jason Shores. Had it knocked away from him. Now Junior Vandervelpen grabs it. Vandervelpen, Grayson Laprise knocks out on midair. Connor Mulligan keeps it in. Mulligan around Daniel Bodek. Feeds it across, looking for Aiden Ricasa, went through his skates. Anthony Velarde dumps into the neutral zone. 11:05 to go here in the third period. Ricasto's got 2 assists today. Brings it in, leaves it back, was looking for Laprise. But Connor Mulligan bailed him out. Laprise is still able to keep it in. Feeds it over to Ricasta. Ricasta with a shot off the crossbar. Rebound with a shot, and it was blocked. Grayson Laprise trying to go for his second of the game. Comes back, not out. Kept it by Scott Jua with a shot high and wide. Ricasta grabs a rebound. Aiden Ricasta. He's got 2 assists today. Would like a goal. Pressured there by the 15 of Parker Jabek. Fights him off. Ricasta sends it over to Connor Mulligan. Back to Ricasta. Ricasta with a shot. Deflected. Rebound. Scores! Jason Shores, his second of the game. The 18-year-old from Pittsburgh, Indiana. His second goal of the game. His third of the season. And the Metro Jets lead up by 7-0. Over to Chicago Cougars lead. Pretty goal by Jason Shores. His second of the game. Shores now with 2 goals and an assist today. Having himself a career day. Shores, the 18-year-old from Pittsburgh, Indiana, coming over from the Decatur Blaze Elite. And a timeout being called by Chicago Cougars head coach Mike Palmieri. We can't stress this enough. The Cougars have just been absolutely decimated by injuries this season. Their top 3 scorers all out of the lineup or playing on the Cougars' premier side. Thanks, Stu. I keep forgetting to do that. 10:20 to go. 7-0 score. Jason Shores, his second of the game, third of the season from Aiden Ricasta at 6:39. May want to add an assist to Scott Jua, who kept that play going at the point. But either way, Shores with 2 goals and an assist. Aiden Ricasta with 3 assists today. As the Jets, 7-0 over the Chicago Cougars. And they keep on coming. Here's Gavin Otto. Otto will bring it in. Got a little bit of speed. Double team there behind the net. Gets bailed out by Grady Smith. Smith out with the puck. Sidesteps the 18 of Alex Donarski. Feeds it up to Braden Graham. Graham with a shot. Save made. Graham's got a goal today. Grady Smith back to Max Lee. Lee now to Gavin Otto. Otto with a shot. Save made. And he'll hang on with 9:41 to go here in the third period. The Jets need this one after a heartbreaking 2-1 overtime loss to the Charlotte Rush on Friday, followed by a 3-0 shutout loss to the Midwest Division leading Chicago Crush yesterday. Coming into this game, they only scored 1 goal here at the Detroit Showcase. Well, they've exploded in this game with 7 at the moment. Several players snapping scoreless draughts in this game. As Eli Schwarzer off the boards. Looking for Sam Hansen. Decided to send it back the other way for Cam Maxwell. Maxwell will bring it in. And Sam Hansen off to the races. Vanderbilt will get there first. Picked up by Ethan Lorraine off the boards. Picked up by Noah Chambers. Chambers sidesteps Lukowski with a shot over the net. Sam Hansen brings it back in. Able to keep it in for Chambers. Hansen gets it back in his skates. Knocked away by Bodig. And picked up by Ethan Lorraine. Lorraine stolen there by Junior Vandervelpen. Vandervelpen now with the puck. Behind the net. Feeds it up to Nathan Galvin. Galvin off the boards, looking for Vandervelpen. Went through his skates. Bodig went through his skates as well. Picked up by Isaac Martinez. Was knocked away, and here come the Jets back. Tyler Dix. Dix now brings it in. Low sidestep on Nathan Galvin. Got it through him, but couldn't get the shot off. Dix leaves it there for Mulligan. Vandervelpen takes it away from him. Weird hop off the stanchion. Mulligan keeps it in. Second effort, though. Vandervelpen gets it out. 8:05 to go here in the third period. Metro Jets in command, 7-0. Jonah Clark, excuse me, Ronnie Lubers brings it in. Lubers surrounded by a trio of Cougars right out in front. Wide open Tyler Dix, and Pulik makes a save. Comes back to Zhua. Zhua with a shot off the leg of Derek Whitmer. Mulligan feeds it back. Jammer grabs it. A little bit of help from Ronnie Lubers. Lubers trying to look for the tip of Tyler Dix. Scott Zhua grabs it at the point. Zhua now to Brody Jamrud. Comes back, Daniel Bodig knocks it out over to Nathan Galvin. Galvin trying to bring it in. The 19-year-old from Barrington, Illinois, had it taken away from Connor Mulligan. Ronnie Lubers long stretch pass to Tyler Dix, trying to catch up to it. Dix, the Mount Clemens native's got a goal today. Connor Mulligan trying to keep it in, and he does. Mulligan with a shot was partially blocked. And one of the Donarski twins, that would be Nick. Sent it in. Less than 7 minutes to go. Here in the third period, Racosta now grabs it. Aiden Racosta will bring it in. He's got some speed. Sends it towards the net. Pulik steers it aside. Picked up by Racosta. Wraps it around the boards. Collected there by the 16 of Anthony Velarde. Laprise grabs it. Laprise on one knee, trying to feed it up. Not out. Kept in by Otto to Max Lee. Bouncing puck goes wide. Picked up by Jason Shores. Kept in by Otto. Otto to Max Lee. Lee top of the face-off circle. Back over to Otto. Otto with a shot off the blocker of Pulik. Goes back to Max Lee. Knocked away by Derek Whitmer. Lee stick handles his way through. To Racosta with a shot. Goes wide. Laprise grabs it. Back to Otto again. Gavin Otto, top of the face-off circle with a shot, was blocked by Parker Jabik. Jason Shores trying to dig it out. Jabik around the boards, kept in by Otto again. Back to Shores. Jason Shores with the puck over to Graydon Racosta. Racosta, backhand pass over to Max Lee. Lee steps up, misfired, gets it away, gets a second chance, and it fires off the mask of Michael Pulik, and he'll hang on with 5:37 to go here in the third period. .537 to go. The Jets in command, 7-0. Picked up by Sam Hansen, who was able to keep the puck in. Collected there by Tyler Lukowski. Nathan Galvin. Sam Hansen keeps it in. Second effort. Hansen steps up, fires, was blocked. Trying to keep it in is Alex Donarski, but kept it again by Ethan Lorraine. Over to Sam Hansen. Hansen with a shot, blocked again. Braden Graham back to Hansen. Hansen across over to Ethan Lorraine. Lorraine steps up, misfired, and picked up there by the 68 of Tyler Lukowski. Knocked away again by Hansen. Hansen sidesteps the 18 of Alex Donarski. Pinches in, kept in by Jonah Clark. Nathan Galvin grabs it and sends it all the way down on Aiden Binkley. That'll be a recorded shot. Just his 11th of the day. Intercepted. Vandervelpen to Martinez with shot was blocked. Here come the Jets again. Connor Mulligan with speed. Mulligan had it knocked away from him by Tyler Lukowski. Kept in by Cam Maxwell. Maxwell had dragged it over the blue line. 4:17 to go here in the third period. Jets continue to press. Well on their way to their first win of the USPHL Detroit Showcase. The punter by Schwarzer goes wide. Picked up by Noah Chambers. Chambers now back over to Eli Schwarzer. Schwarzer trying to wrap around a 10. Pulick makes a save. Rebound comes out, and Pulick covers with 3:46 to go here in the third period. Metro Jets will snap a 2-game losing streak. They'll climb to 11-5, 1-0. Good for 23 points. Still 5 games in hand on the Chicago Crush with 1 game left this weekend. Tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. over the primary Jets rink. The Metro Jets Elite will play the Hershey Cubs Elite, who are 1-1 this weekend. Shot there, save made by Pulick. Chicago Cougars will look to regroup. They'll play tonight against said Hoosier Hershey Cubs Elite. Shot there doesn't get all the way through, as the Cougars will fall to 2-15-1. 3:15 to go, and offside the call. Jason Shores, 2 goals and 1 assist. Scott Jua, Grayson Laprise, Ronnie Lubers, all with a goal and an assist. Aiden Ricosta with 3 assists. Braden Graham with a goal. Tyler Nitz with a goal. Matty Phillips with an assist. Sam Hansen, Jonah Clark with an assist as well. Picked up by Lubers. And knocked away, and Gavin Otto will go after it. Less than 3 minutes left here in the third period. Metro Jets, as mentioned, will go to 1-1-1 this weekend. Their first win, the USPHL Detroit Showcase. The Cougars will fall to 0-2. And as of now, have not scored a goal yet this weekend. 8-0 loss yesterday to the Charlotte Rush. 7-0 right now at the moment. Save made by Pulick, and he'll cover. Jets now 64 shots on goal to the Cougars 10. Aiden Binkley, his first career junior start on home ice, sort of, here on rink 2. Shot there, saved by Pulick on the shot by Grayson Laprise. Laprise opened the scoring for the Jets, as Ethan Lorraine goes back after it. 2:10 to go. And the Metro Jets needed this one. As we mentioned, the first 2 games, a combined total of 1 goal. 2-1 overtime loss to the Charlotte Rush on Friday. 3-0 loss yesterday at Chicago Crush. They've exploded today with 7 goals against the Chicago Cougars. Here comes Aiden Ricosta. He's got 3 helpers today. And that was just a bit offside. Could have driven a truck through there. It was so offside. This rink 2, will go dark until 4 o'clock today. Charlotte Rush Elite, Chicago Crush Elite. Should be a good one. Ongoing right now, Cincinnati Cyclones, Hershey Cubs over on rink, the primary rink in premier action. that game still a 0-0 deadlock with a minute 45 to go in the second. Aaron pulling on the call of that game. Zeke Fraber enjoys lunch. Grady Smith will bring it in. Smith, shot there by Jonah Clark, saved by Michael Poulic. Shot 65 of the day between starting goaltender Idemar David and now Michael Poulic, who came in relief of David. A minute 10 to go here in the third period. Metro Jets in command. Nathan Galvin wraps around the board, takes a hop off the door, and comes back in the neutral zone. Connor Mulligan sends it right back in, picked up by Galvin. 1 minute remaining here in the third period. As the Metro Jets will look ahead to the date with the Hershey Cubs Elite tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. over the primary ring. The only elite game of the weekend on the main ring this weekend. All the other elite games have been played here on Rink 2. 30 seconds left. Scott Jua brings it in. Goal and assist today for the native Australian, the Newcastle, New South Wales. Cam Maxwell grabs it. Right on in front, Schwarzer trying to backhand it and couldn't bring it to his forehand, picked up by Jua. Jua to Maxwell, 5 seconds left. Chambers couldn't get a handle on it. And Poulic will save it, and that's going to do it. Final score, Metro Jets 7, Chicago Cougars 0. Shots on goal in the third period. Chicago with 2, game total of 10. Well, the Metro Jets with 22, game total of 65. Aiden Binkley, a second straight shutout of the season for the 18-year-old from Dexter, Michigan. So congratulations to Binkley, 3 goals allowed in his first game. Since then, he's pitched 2 consecutive shutouts, last Sunday against the Chicago T-Rex and today against the Chicago Cougars. So congratulations to Aiden Binkley, but your Troy Oral Surgery Player of the Game, a career game, 2 goals and 1 assist for the Metro Jets, the 45 of Jason Shores, your Troy Oral Surgery Player of the Game. And after the congratulatory handshakes with the Chicago Cougars team, he will talk to Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on ice reporter Sarah Vassar here in just a second. But Jason Shores, a career game, 2 goals and 1 assist for the Metro Jets. The honorable mention going to Aiden Binkley, pitching his second consecutive shutout of the season. And the play for Bray, prayer circle, happens here at center ice with several Jets as well as several members of the Chicago Cougars. And the prayer circle ongoing here at the moment. And soon we'll send it down to Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on ice reporter Sarah Vassar, who's just about ready now with your Troy Oral Surgery Player of the Game, Jason Shores, 2 goals, 1 assist, standing by with Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, Jason, you are our player of the game with 2 goals and 1 assist. How'd you make all that happen?
It's really more all goals. It's what happened. Like, we had some good play in front of the net and was able to bury on the 2-1. But Priest was able to bury on that one after just a knock-up right in front.
Yeah, so what do you think that your team did well throughout this game today?
They were well working together. It was more just like we were passing together. And it was just